When I was growing up, the population of Alatawondo was about 4,000 people. When I came back 45 years later, population has grown to 40,000 people. This has a big impact on the community of Alatawondo.
For every 3 kids, only 1 is going to school, so there's 2 on the street, and they just can't keep up with the population.
70 to 80% of our students suffer from malaria.
There was no water, no electricity, very little livelihoods.
What can I do to go back and help the community? My name is Tsegaye Bekele. I'm the Executive Director of Common River.
My name is Donna Sillan, and I am co-founder and program director of Common River.
My parents were one of the creators who established the town of Alatawondo.
And I was looking for a village because I was like a tumbleweed going all over the world and doing short-term consulting, and I really wanted to sink my roots into one community. Tsegaye and I met in Mill Valley. He was just back from visiting Ethiopia.
It all fell into place when I met Donna, because she has the experience of working with international development organizations. He was God sent.
Common River is meant to create a self-sustaining, self-reliant community. So it's a development program, it's not a charity. We're trying to have the village be able to sustain its own growth and raise its own children. We set up a school, and we have K through 4th grade for 150 students.
It's really difficult to focus on quality when you have a population that has ballooned so much. We wanted to keep that perspective. You know, if we get 1 child saved, 1 child successful, he will be able to change a lot more for the community.
Our women are illiterate, and they really wanted to learn to read and write. It was an embarrassment for them to have an ink pad stamp to sign their name, and they wanted just to learn to write their name, and that is such an empowering force.
But the next step is, what do we do with this knowledge? How can we make our life better?
So right now we would need to get trainers, and there's people who specialize in female small-scale enterprise. We feel like women are ready to work, and they really want to generate income. We have an organic garden that feeds our school lunch program and our volunteers, and we built eco lodges for volunteers to come. Ecotourism is now going to be our main social revenue source, and we've been very excited about it because we really encourage this cultural exchange and have people come and volunteer and experience an authentic village at Common River.
My name is Lara Dutto, and I am a friend of Common River and Donna and Tsegaye, and I was a visitor and a volunteer there, and I helped them create a land use plan for the property.
Lara came to Common River, and she brought such a new perspective for us and such a ray of sunshine. Lara wanted to put together a social map, which has been really an envisioning exercise for us.
There's a lot of discussion about architects and designers spending most of their time designing objects and spaces for the 10% of the population that already has too much. And so this was an opportunity for me to think about the 90%, the other 6.8 billion people around the planet who aren't having access to water and energy and shelter and education. And I mean, almost every need is there. Alatawondo is that 90%. My experience at Common River was really one of being a part of this on-the-ground laboratory for design thinking. It's not really a place where you plan out buildings, you know. It's a place that is fluid, and it's constantly changing and growing. And when I was there, I also was able to paint with the children. And it was, some of them had never seen paint, and it was just to see how good they were at it and how they just delivered their souls to the whole process.
I was so amazed how she brought her paints and paintbrushes in this huge canvas and facilitated our students to put together this beautiful painting of their life at Common River.
In my long stay there, I was able to see clearly the impact through individuals, what a child was like when we started the school, what a woman was like when we started our program. and see how their life has changed for the good.
There are no need for architects there, you know, but there are a need for people who think like architects, who build things, who imagine things, who can dream big, who think about solutions.
This volunteerism, which we're trying to develop, and we have, you know, our staff is fantastic dealing with all the foreigners that come, and our students absolutely love it. And the richness of the cultural exchange is what makes our kids and our staff so much brighter than anyone in town. So we need people who would be able to come and provide a skill to our women.
Go. Go to Ethiopia, go to Common River.